Hi guys, it's Emily from Unhaul Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my Try a Chapter April 2022. Now, I've had a bit of a discussion with the lovely Gem from Gem of Books about, I always pick bad books to do the Try a Chapter tags on, which normally ends up badly obviously because it's good because it gets books off my TBR, but it's bad because I don't necessarily read books I'm excited by. So what I've actually done is I've picked books that I'm excited by and some books I'm not sure of. So I've not gone just books I'm dreading or questionable, but books I'm excited by, but I need the oomph to get off my bum and read them. So I'm going to show you all 6, and I would like you to take votes, to put comments down below which ones are going to be my keepy ones and which ones are going to be the ones that I'm going to unhaul. And I'm not going to sneak to, and then once I've given you a couple of minutes, I'll tell you which ones I'm expecting to be kind of a bit of a ones. And let's see at the end of this who's right. So the first book I will be reading is the P.D. James book, An Unsuitable Job for a Woman. I've heard people talking about P.D. James. There's lots of P.D. James books in my charity shops, but I'm not sure what I'm going to think of them. This is about following the suicide of her mentor and boss, Bernie Pride. Cornelia Gray is left as the sole proprietor of the Pride Detective Agency. Along with the agency, Cordelia inherits the investigation into the death of Mark Callender. Officially, that too was suicide, but Sir Ronald Callender is an eminent Cambridge scientist and the boy's father, and he's convinced otherwise. So I'm not sure. It's a mystery thriller. It's not a long book, which is one of the few books that isn't long. It's only about 200 pages, so it would be kind of good. I'm literally going to read a chapter to get me to page 37. This is quite a long chapter, so hopefully this will give me an idea. This is one that I'm not sure of either way, but it will encourage me to buy it. It really will. Not buy it, but, you know, read it. Now, the next one, I'm actually kind of giving you hints which ones I think, but I might be wrong. You never know. The next one is Writing in the Sand. It's my YA pick for this video. Wait till you hear this. I hold my breath. What I say. Last night someone left a baby on the doorstep. My heart stops. This is it, I think. Now what do I do? 16-year-old Amy is used to keeping secrets about her mum's illness, her irresponsible sister, and about Liam, her ex-boyfriend. But Amy has one secret she cannot keep. Now she has 2 choices. Does she tell the truth about the abandoned baby or keep quiet and live a lie forever? This book, it looks very emotional. It's one that's been tormenting me on my shelves for ages. And as a mum, it's kind of really tormented me. It's quite, again, this is one of my few shorter ones. I need a second one that's shorter. But it's one I'm really intrigued by. So I need something to get me to reading it. So either which way, it'll either be read or unhauled. The next one's probably the one, I'll be honest, yeah, I'm not 100% on. And this book, I saw on Facebook, saw on BookTube a while ago, and I put it in a charity shop off the cuff. But my sister, Charlie, said she didn't like it. So I need something to get me to read it. So this one has been on my plan to read for ages. But when I read the back of this, I'm convinced I might actually like it. Finally free from his nightmare marriage, Toby Fleischman is ready for the life of online dating and weekend-only parental duties. But as he optimistically looks for a future that's wildly different to the one he imagined, his life is turned upside down as his ex-wife Rachel suddenly disappears. And as Toby tries to discover what happened, his tiny demon narrative of spurned husband is soul consolidation. But if he ever wants to find Rachel and understand what really happened to his marriage, he's going to have to consider that he's not seen it all as clearly in the first place. Now, the only problem with this is there is no chapters. So there's page breaks. So I'm going to try and read like about 28 pages and see how this goes, because I don't like books with no chapter breaks, so that is putting a slight negative on it. But I'm intrigued. I may be right or I may be wrong. This is a bit of a hish-pish. And I just realised, by the way, I didn't tell you how much I was going to read of this. On this one, the chapters are very short, which I love, so I'm going to read the first 4 chapters. But this is quite big writing and it's quite short. I'm actually more excited by the books this month than I have been in ages when I do Try a Chapter. Now, the next one is a book that I thought, it's crap weather outside. I need something that's going to make me smile over the next coming months. And I have kind of high hopes for this. And this is the Cosy Seaside Chocolate Shop. Talk about not seaside weather. It's grey and raining on the day of filming this. But I've heard about Caroline Roberts' books. It's the chocolate shop bit that gets me. When Emma opened her gorgeous little chocolate shop in the harbour village of Walking on by the Sea, she realises her lifelong dream. Love is also blossoming with hunky beau Max, who is slowly healing her fragile heart. Summer is here and life has never felt so sweet. Fancy reading something that's going to make me think of summer, so I'm kind of hoping I like this. But there is a rival sweet shop and a killjoy landlady who gives Emma a heartbreak. This one is intriguing. But again, I'm hoping I like that because it might be good to read a summer book in the spring. Now the next one I bought on the shelf because Alison Weir who's one of my favourite authors, was doing an Instagram. I think we watched a Zoom chat with Barbara Ernstein and Alison Weir, and I thought, I'll try this, but I've not been drawn to it in ages. The truth doesn't always lie in the pages of history books. That is intriguing me. In the summer of 1940, eyes are focused on the sky above the south of England. The battle for Britain has just begun, but the life Evie Lucas has eyes for no one else but the dashing young pilot called Tony. Evie has a glittering career as an artist ahead of her, but endlessly is fascinated by the sketching of portraits of her. And then we've got the next timeline is 70 years later, her recently widowed art historian Lucy is trying to put the pieces of her lives back together. And in order to do that, she must uncover the mystery surrounding the painting in the home. So I'm really not sure. This, I'm going to read, I'm not saying I was going to read 3 chapters, but I might read a bit more. 3 chapters leads me up to page 24, but that doesn't feel like it's enough really to get an idea. So maybe, I'll read a bit more on this one. I'm going to give it either 3 or 4 chapters and see how I do. But this one has been haunting me for a while. Now the next one, Tracy Chevalier, seems to be very hit or miss for me. I love The Girl with the Pearl Earring, but other books haven't always drawn me in. But this is the one I've had on my shelves for ages. I bought it purely because of the author, but I don't know anything about it. And this is Burning Bright by Tracy Chevalier. The fact that this has got a sticker on it means that it's been on the shelves. It was on the shelves at Vaz Books for ages. It's set in London in 1792. The Kelloways move away from rural Dorset to the turbulent, unforgiving city, leaving behind a terrible loss, a blow that only a completely new life may soften. And it's set about increasingly the French Revolution. I said I wanted to read more books on the French Revolution. So this is set in Georgian London. So it could go either way, and we'll see how I do with it. But again, I really need to give this a go. Again, the chapters aren't very long, which is a good thing. It's 26. I'm going to read the first 26 pages in the first 4 chapters. The book in itself is about 400 pages, just under. So I don't know how that's going to go. What my plan is for the day is, today is my it's my Monday, the day I'm filming this. Thomas is at a party in the morning. It's my stay at home read day. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to sort of vlog today. I'm going to read these over the course of the day. So I'm not sure which order I'm going to read them in. I'm going to give it a go. But I'm going to read these in amongst the day that I'm filming this. I've just finished one book. I've got 4 other books. Plus I'm going to start another one in bedtime. So I'm going to try and read this as the course of the day. You're going to see clips with me makeup, clips with me without. I'm going to give it a go. I thought I might actually film my doodah bit now. I'm going to do my thumbnail now and give it a go. I thought, like I said, this is going to be my vlog style video because I like doing that, and give you clips of what I'm doing throughout the day while I tell you what I'm doing. So let's see what down below now. What do you think I'm going to be my keep books, and what do you think are going to be my unhaul? Let me know, and I'd love to see. I can't wait to see how we do at the end of this. See you later. Bye bye. Hi guys. So I ended up starting with Writing in the Sand, and as I predicted, it's definitely a keep. In fact, it's a keep, so it's going to be read this month because straight away I love it. It's just what I need. It's a bit sad, I can already predict that, but I think the fact that there's a girl looking after a chronically ill mum really is something I sort of empathise with, because I sometimes worry what I put Mia through when my pain's bad. But there's some twist in this, so yeah, this is a definite keep. I don't know which one I'm going to read next. I think it'll probably be the P.D. James one or Fleshman is in Trouble. But I'm now going to go, I've got the washing to put away, and then I'm going to put a couple of books on my bookshelves. I might do a clip later of some of the contemporary ones that are going on, just to give you a sneaky peek in a minute. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Bye-bye. So I just read about 15 pages of An Unsuitable Job for a Woman, and it really isn't for me. The unsuitable job for a woman bit is putting me off for starters. The grim bit at the start, the crime scene, is not for me. This is not my kind of thriller at all. And straight away, I can tell this one's not going to be for me. So why flipping bother? I will be honest. After reading that, I'm going to pick up my pages for my read-along book, The Last Library, which you would have already seen my review on. I'm going to read a good bit of this before lunch because I need something to cheer me up after that. It really was not for me. Alice predicted it wasn't going to be for me, and she was right. Whereas this is totally for me. So, at the moment, I'm 50-50. Half keep, half unhaul. Let's see how I do. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to read my last library pages. I've just put a few of my book haul books away. Then I'm going to have some lunch, make some lunch for me and the kids because it's the Easter holidays here. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll speak to you all. Probably see you after lunch. I'm going to read Freshman is in Trouble because this is the one. It's either going to be this one or the Cozy Kitchen one. They're going to be one of those two is going to be read this afternoon next because I need to kind of decide. But once I've done a bit of contemporary, I know that will give me some hints about what contemporary I want next. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Right, so I read the pages for A Cozy Seaside Chocolate Shop, and I'm going to keep that one as well. So I'm doing 2 out of 3. That's not bad for keeping. But I'm going to make lunch in a minute. I'm going to have some savoury rice, not doing brand. I've got a healthy, oh no, that's the wrong one. I was going to show you what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. See if I can, without showing you the cookbook. Moroccan meatballs with apricot couscous. I'm going to make that tonight, so hopefully that's going to go well. Sneaky peek for Thomas's birthday cake. He wants that for his birthday cake. So I'm going to be doing a bit more birthday preparations. Actually, I think I might walk around with you guys actually and show you because I'm going to be doing a few different bits this afternoon. I'm waiting for Thomas to get finished back from his party. Sneaky peek about 2 of the books that I bought. No, 3 of the books that I bought this on Saturday because we went to charity shops. So I got these 3. And I've got to find room for them. So I've got The Confession by Jessie Burton, After the Range by Lucy Dillon, and Girl, Woman, Other, which everyone knows about. So I'm going to go and put those on the shelves actually now while I wait. And then I might read a bit of some other books because I thought I'm going to read some more. Because I don't really want to start making my lunch until after Thomas has got back because his friend's dropping us off. So I think I might read a bit more of Just My Luck once I've done this. And then I'll make lunch. And then this afternoon I've got to read Fleshman is in Trouble, The Darkest Hour, and Burning Bright. So let's see how I do with those. I'll see you all a bit later. Bye-bye. So guys, it's the afternoon. I've just read the pages of The Darkest Hour. And I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about this book. This is the one that's I'm on the fence with. It has potential because it's got dual timelines. But at the same breath, I read, 38 pages? And I'm really not sure. Like, I kind of want to carry on reading. But like with the other 2 books, I really struggled to put them down. With the one that I DNF'd, it was like I didn't even want to read all of the pages. And this, I'm really on the fence. So I'm going to see how I do with the other books and then make a decision. And I'll get back to you a bit later. Bye-bye. Okay, so as predicted, I didn't read all of this. I barely read about 10-15 pages and it's not for me. Don't like the typesetting. There is words on the first page which I find truly offensive. Like, I'm just going to find it because it really peed me off. I really don't like it. So it talks about an underboob, arse cleavage, like just things like that, and straight up boob and things like that. Descriptions of women like that are so derogatory. Bloody horrible. Nope, not keeping that at all. So that's an unhaul. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read my pages for Burning Bright because while the kids are all out, it might actually be easier to do that. I'm going to read my pages for this now and then make a final decision on The Darkest Hour. So I'll see you very soon. I might put some lippy on, but wrap up a bit, you know. I'm also reading my pages for Just My Luck, which is an Adele Parks thriller that I'm loving this month. So let's quite good. Anyway, I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Hi guys, so I finished my pages for Burning Bright and I didn't like this one very much. So it was a unhaul. It just didn't get me. And the more I keep thinking about The Darkest Hour, this is probably my biggest surprise of the try chapter, because I really didn't think I would like this. I thought it wasn't going to be my spiel. It's the longest book on my try chapter and it is 550 pages. So I'm either going to read it at the end of this month or follow it through to May. It's not going to be on a set TBR because if I haven't read it, then I haven't read it. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. But the reason why I am doing it this way is because I'm just leaning across, which is typical me. I want to definitely read by the end of April. I'll read them in the second half, so obviously you guys don't sneakily see which I've chosen before you watch the video. So at the end of the month, I'm going to be reading Writing in the Sand, because that just had me. I think this will probably be the first one I'll read, because it literally had me at the book and I just couldn't wait. Then I'm going to read The Cozy Seaside Chocolate Shop, because the start of this book, what I didn't realise, was set at Easter. So I'm going to try and read it as close to Easter as I can. And then either at the end of the month, or, let's excuse Chris, at the end of the month or in May, I will be reading The Darkest Hour. This might actually be good for May because it would actually suit Katie from Books and Things Readathon. So actually, no, I will. I'll save it for May. But it won't be official on a TBR because obviously it's in this video anyway. So that'll be my guess. At the moment, my May TBR is looking massive because sneaky peek, in May, I'm doing something different with my TBR. And you'll find that out when the TBR happens. So, I've kept 3. I'm unhauling 3. This is a success. I'm really happy with this. Now I'm going to put them through together. So, guys, how did you do? Did you guess which ones I was going to keep correctly? Or did you get them wrong? Let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to see what you all think and how you all did. I predicted 2 out of the 3 that 2 out of the 5 that would be my keepies. And I look forward to seeing how you did. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.